Blessings to everybody who's likes, shared, and subscribed. Thank you, everybody. So this is going to be about what is helping you to ascend. Okay. So what is helping you to ascend? So what's helping one person may not be helping the next person. Okay. So what's helping you to ascend? I'll do 3 groups. Okay. I'll do 3 groups. What is helping you to ascend? What is helping you to ascend? Oh my gosh, so guys, I heard nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck. Right? Nuck if you buck. Or is it buck if you nuck? No, I think it's nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck. Okay. Significant. I saw 112. So 1s and 2s would be significant with helping you with your ascension. I seen the number 9 and 3. So that's significant for you guys for your ascension. Group number 1. Look if you buck. So we caught a card that just came down, dropped down. Drop down and get your ego on, girl. Okay, drop down and get your ego on. So I got my... All right, so this one says life supports me, okay? So what's helping you with your ascension is really working through your trust, what you trust in, what you believe in, what you feel guided to and connected to, okay? How you commune with yourself and how you commune with the world, okay? How you feel about your life. Do you feel like things are fulfilling? What's helping you with your ascension is understanding how you feel about how your life is going, how you feel about your connections, how you feel about how you connect to yourself, okay? Because before anyone else, it is you, the God in you, connecting to you in this flesh, right? Trust is a major thing with you in your ascension. So it's either trust the process, trust the guidance, trust the clarity you're receiving, trust the synchronicities that you feel resonate with you, right? This is group 1. What's helping you to ascend? Amut. Yeah. Devastation. So the things that you have gone through in your life that have really affected your mental, emotional, physical, and your spirit body. You taking that time to get to know yourself through these experiences and not allowing what you've gone through to dictate who you think you are or what you think you deserve. Because a lot of times through trauma, we attach our belief systems to that as an identity. So if you're always going through it or you've always struggled, you've attached that as an identity, right? Like life is just always hard. Life is always a struggle. And that is a mentality, an identity. So what's helping you with your ascension is understanding your identity through what you've gone through. Because what you've gone through can help many, right? You are a living testimony. Your experiences will heal, support, and elevate others, right? But you have to understand yourself. You have to understand what you experienced in this life, so that you may be able to move forward. Because, um, baby, your ascension is all about you understanding that pain you endured. You know, there's a pain may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning light. Okay. Something about business also. So you should be working in a spiritual based business. It's very important and crucial for you on your ascension. Um, Doing your business based off of spiritual um, laws, um, and your spiritual connection, helping people to ascend, helping people to understand themselves, helping people to elevate. And it says, you will soon receive support from an unexpected source. So this is a fortune cookie, okay? And you will soon receive support from an unexpected source. So what's going to help you to with your ascension is understanding, not really understanding, it's more being open to the different types of supports that is here for you. So maybe you're more like an introvert, maybe you're more like a loner, maybe you just don't really deal with a lot of people or deal with like relationships and things like that. But you being open to connecting with your spirit team, connecting with um, the physical connections that are actually there to help better you, right? Not just there, but there to actually expand you. I also heard global. So you are going to be either someone who travels globally, right? So right now you may have never gone out of your country, but soon you're going to be able to travel globally, out like really far places, okay? So, and also maybe through social media too, you being seen globally, or you traveling globally, meeting people, that's also connecting you to support, right? Different experiences and different it's like when we travel and we go to different locations, it's like its own, I heard time capsule. It's funny. So when you're in new locations and you travel anywhere, it's like its own time space, um, its own bubble, its own capsule, like it's encapsulated with a certain energy in that location. So that's why it's very good for people, for their mental health, to always be in different locations at when they're taking a break, when they're taking a time to themselves, when they're taking vacation. It's good to travel because it shifts the energy, it shifts the mindset, it heals the body, it shifts everything, okay? So and then there's a song that's popping in my head. I was walking forward, so well someday, nobody knows, um and will I fall off the world someday? Nobody knows, um I was running that's a, I forgot what's her name, what's that girl's name? Take me home where I belong. I gotta, when I find the song, what I'll do is I'll connect it, I'll link it like in the description. I just be for y'all. I get so busy. I be getting so busy that I don't always do my descriptions, but I'm really working on making sure I put the descriptions in there. Okay, but for group one, this is that song is very important. Okay, and I know in the song what she's basically saying is like she don't have anywhere she feels like it's home. So some of you guys might be someone who's always traveling. You might just, or you're moving into that because that's helping with your ascension, because there's certain experiences you're meant to have, certain people you're meant to meet, and they're not going to look like you, they're not going to talk like you, they're not going to be like you. And that's going to help you with expanding your mind to the place it needs to be, okay? But music is very important for you guys with your ascension. So playing music that's healing, okay? Drive, get going, right? So your drive, like your determination, your goals that you set for yourself, don't give up on it. Believe in yourself. Trust that. Okay. This is the power mudra. All right. You need I heard something about impotent. So you may feel like something isn't working the way you feel it should. And they're telling you that it's a mindset. It's the way you see things. But this is the mudra, the power mudra, okay, to get you going, okay? This is the energy mudra. All right, so let's see if I could do it myself. So so you know how you do like this, right? But what you're doing is you're turning it upside down. So it looks like that. Okay. So yeah, take me home where I belong. Home is where the heart. But some of you are realizing, your nerves. So some of you might be dealing with some neurological disorders, or you're feeling like nervous about change, about moving forward, or being open to allowing connections, support coming in. But you're being told that you don't have to worry about it because you've built up a strong relationship with yourself enough that connections can come in that you can trust, because you understanding yourself enough to know what you should allow and what you shouldn't, not through fear eyes, but from the perspective of understanding that you have a strong connection to yourself. So this is not a good person to keep around. This is a good person to keep around. Or I'm going to give this a chance. This is where you are, okay? So that's helping you with your ascension. Understanding that you have grown, you have built your rapport, you have really done the work to build yourself up, build your character, right? To know thyself and to thyself be true, to know who's the person and the people you should allow in your life and who you should not. You've done enough work, okay? The color green is going to be significant to help you with your ascension. 12, Thoth, wholeness, okay? What's helping you with your ascension is understanding what brings wholeness to your life. What may bring wholeness to your neighbor, what may bring wholeness to your friend, it's not the same for you. You move and operate differently. You don't move like everybody else. And it doesn't mean that you're odd. It doesn't mean none of that. It's just that your blueprint is different, okay? So you understanding yourself through like higher learning, and I heard initiation, you are being initiated into a new, I heard tax bracket too, so that might be significant. You are being initiated into a higher timeline, a higher version of yourself, and that is within your ascension. Okay, so you're just going higher, right? You may even notice that you feel taller. You may notice that you feel like closer to the sun, closer to the stars. You may notice that you feel more balanced or more elevated. You may notice that colors are brighter. You may notice that smells are stronger. You may notice that your senses are improving and you are expanding, okay? I was running through the woods. Someday, nobody knows. So within 6 months, get ready, power up, okay? You're getting a new hair, new you, new do. Boo boo. Your grandma sits and protects you. So where your grandma wasn't able to do in the certain areas, you will. Okay. Matthew 5 verse 4. So you can look into that. Taurus. Okay. Taurus, they said April 20th to May. Let's see, what is it? May 20th. Okay. They're the bull. Their planet that rules them is Venus. Okay. They and it rules the second house. Their earth element. All right. They can be possessive. They revel in the pleasures of life. They crave security, comfort. They enjoy material things, steadfastly devoted. They're loyal. They're patient. They can be indulgent, resistant to change. Some of you guys might be Taurus or you have Taurus in your chart. Look in your chart to see where Taurus is for you. Okay. And it rules the second house. Okay. And the Hierophant is connected to Taurus, okay? And the second house rules possessions and money, all right? So you and your duality of, right? Some people are meant to have to remember their spirit, right? Fully immersed in that. You guys, you're going to really expand financially through spiritual work, spirit connection, spirit alignment, what you connect to, like with the God in you, right? Your spiritual team. You know, this is going to help you, like spiritual laws. Understanding all of this will help you to expand yourself, okay? Create the stability that you've been needing and wanting. Not everybody came here to create a spiritual business or connect to the spirit. Some people is just to the mundane. That's their life. So you are having to learn, because maybe you are a earth sign, and so for you, all you can think about is the mundane things, the physical things, and you are being told what's helping you to ascend is aligning to the spirit body as well as your physical body. Like it has to be a balance for everyone, but for a lot of people that are here for a certain mission, this spirit has to come really more so, right? And you have to know, right? Some people, they don't have to know really anything about their spirit. They just know, like, oh, I'm here, I live, and then I die, right? Whatever. But you must understand the laws. You must understand your spirit, what it resonates, what it represents, right? And what you deal with on a physical. So it's like I'm literally seeing 70-30. So the physical, you do your movements, your exercise, you do your, whatever foods you eat, and you do your learning, whatever. But your spirit, you have to make sure that you are learning, the higher learning, and it's spirit. So like 70% is spirit, and then the 30% is this whatever you got to deal with in the physical, right? But it's not saying you got to be so up there that you forget that your spirit, you're a physical being, and it's no, you remember that you have a physical body, but this spiritual for you guys, what's helping you to send is understanding your spirit, understanding your physical. Okay, that's very important. All right, so that was it for this group 1. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to go to group 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so we're going to go to group 2. What's helping you ascend? Group 2. group 2. Hey, group 2. So let's see. What's helping you ascend group 2? I saw like, I keep looking at this stop sign in front of me. So that's important for you. Ascension. You literally got the card of ascension, and that's Moldavite. So you are like a rare gem in this world. Okay. So with your connection with you, who you are, what you do, whatever you're creating, your ascension is literally you're literally on that path. Like, this isn't like, oh, in the future. This is like right now you're ascending. Okay. And you are a rare gem. This is probably why you can be around people, but then you have to take breaks from people, or if not taking breaks from people, you really have to have some type of solitude alone, because the energies of others, you sense it. You just have a higher understanding or higher tolerance, or something with like you feel things deeper than others. Like you feel it. So maybe you're empath, you're empathetic. You have to take time to stop. Like, some people, they can go like the Energizer Bunny. You literally are somebody that has to constantly stop, reevaluate, take a moment, deep breath work, and realign. Is by design. You have to break away from people. You have to take a step back from partnerships and connections. It's just something about you and your energy, okay? Who you are, okay? What you represent. Something about beta, okay? So there's something maybe that's being beta tested, okay? So for you, you are learning how to align your mind, body, and spirit. Not just your mind, not just your body, but your spirit as well. You're learning how to align that as you're in this literal ascension right now. I heard hope for the future. What's helping them with their ascension? Understanding your cycle. Understanding cycles is helping you with your ascension. So you're learning cycles. What cycles are you going through in your life? Something about water is significant. Maybe you're a water sign. But that's significant with your ascension. Water is significant. Detoxification, okay? Releasing things that are not of the higher frequency, okay? All right, learning about holistic herbal and midwife, doula, nursing, learning about the holistic side of things. That is helping you with your ascension, all right? Smoky quartz is going to be really helpful. I'm literally seeing somebody with this fire smoky quartz necklace in my mind's eye, okay? What's helping you with your ascension is understanding what your personal power is, okay? You being courageous, speaking up for yourself, okay? Knowing that you're powerful. See, what they did was, with this group here, group 2, they played you. They played you like a fiddle to make you believe that you were less than, or that you didn't have the criteria, you didn't have the skills, you didn't have the wisdom, the knowledge, or whatever to do the things that you felt called to do. You had a lot of naysayers around you. It feels like you have a lot of people that just didn't believe in you, or they understood that you could have did something, but they came to disrupt it so that you would never reach that goal or do the thing that you really wanted to do. So they came to affect you negatively. And so what's helping you to ascend is because you're literally smack dab in the middle, group 2 of this ascension, is being courageous, understanding that you are naturally a powerful person, a powerful being, but you were surrounded by people that didn't want you to rise. Detoxification is helping you to ascend, like getting rid of or releasing that which doesn't uh, elevate you. Okay, so lower frequencies are being removed from your energy as we speak. What is helping group 2 to ascend? What else is helping group 2 to ascend? I heard breath work. Believe in yourself, I heard. Believing in yourself is helping you to ascend. Because you know you have a mission. You know that you're something important, despite the mundane. I heard opening up the pathways. Something about open up your meridians or your pathways, okay? What's helping them to ascend? Clairvoyant, you definitely have the gift to see. So you utilizing your clairvoyance to see, okay? So if you had some type of medical conditions, whatever you got going on, that's going on in your body, health concerns, it is curable, okay? It is curable. You you just have to stop carrying all this debt, worry, respond, don't react, so that you'll look and feel younger. So understanding that you're worrying and you're feeling like you're so in debt, it carries a lot of weight and it affects your health and affects how you feel or you look at yourself. So you understanding that how you're ascending is understanding that releasing that which doesn't serve you, that which is weighing you down, or you feel like is weighing you down, is helping you to ascend higher and helping you to feel lighter and younger, okay? Calling your power back is helping you to ascend every day, every chance you get, calling your power back, because you have a lot of people that just didn't believe in you, that really had a lot of evil eye being thrown your way, okay? So you have a lot of people that did not believe in your abilities to expand because they didn't want you to. So you have to remember that you have the power. So what's helping you to ascend is realizing that you are the power and authority, but the people in your life, they purposely, this isn't like, oh, they just happen to say things that just wasn't nice, caring or whatever. These people purposely did what they did to you, okay? They purposely. This isn't like, oh, they just so happened. No, this is all planned because they didn't want you to ascend. They don't want you to go higher, okay? Utilize the color orange. Utilize the orange essential oils. Anything orange, the color orange, the smell of orange, eating an orange. That will help you with your money, your manifesting. That will help you with staying in the energy of abundance, okay? I also heard staying in gratitude is helping you ascend, okay? I heard each one, teach one, reach one, teach one, reach one, okay? Something significant to that, okay? That's a model maybe that you have, and that's helping you with your ascension. It's true. So there's something you was thinking about and they're saying it's true. You are a light worker, okay? You have a lot of vitality, but you deal with people who want to siphon that and drain you so that you're not ascending and going higher, okay? You have to know that you are a light worker. You are clairvoyant, okay? You have the gift of automatic writing. So if you sat down and started writing, you have that gift. Move and adapt. So you learning that by you moving and taking steps, you learn naturally how to adapt. So you are somebody that they can put you in a whole different state, a whole different, even a country, and you'd be able to adapt. You have strength of character, and you have to keep sticking up for yourself, okay? You're doing a great job. So that's what's helping you to ascend too. Speaking up for yourself about the injustices that you feel is going on in your life, right? Anything else? You know, you learned how to weather the storm, all right? Sagittarius. Okay, so you might be a Sagittarius. Understanding moving your body is also helping you guys to ascend. So like hip movements, yoga, Pilates, just strength training, exercise, meditation, but movement meditation, okay? By you moving your body, you're aligning all your chakras, okay? So that's also helping you to ascend, all right? Last one. Let's see, where did it go? There. Y'all, I do not know where that card just went. It's gone. What the heck? But I wanted to let you guys know that you got some money coming in, okay? You have a large sum of money coming in. All right, so I'm going to go to group 3. So group 3, what is going to help you with your ascension? I heard you thought you knew me, but you ain't know me, okay? So group 3, all right, what's helping you with your ascension is understanding that you got a lot of people around you that really truly believe they know you. They think, oh, I know them. And also you're meant to be seen. So you being seen could be on a stage, in the spotlight, performance. That could be you just being somebody who's on the news, who advocates for people, or creating a page or a channel where you just speak up for people and people see you. You got a lot of people that are in your energy saying they know you. They think they know you. Oh, they think they like me. Oh, they think they like me. Okay, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. So you must have had a glow up story. So what's helping you with your ascension is understanding that, you know, you are way more desirable, and you are way more appreciated and needed than you could have imagined. Maybe you've been downplaying your gifts or downplaying who you think you are, or, you know, but your ascension, it needs you to know that you are very worthy, that you are very important on your own journey, okay? That song, back then they didn't want me, now hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Okay? So what else is helping them to ascend? Understanding that, like, that's big. You've been downplaying who you are. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and sing. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Okay. Jehovah Jireh, my provider. Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign in victory. Jehovah Shalom, my Prince of Peace. Lord, I worship you because of who you are. All right. So, Brett Favre, this was in the cards, okay? So he's number 4, all right? This is from MVP 1995. So 195 is significant. What's going to help you with ascension is utilizing these numbers, understanding those numbers and their connection to you, 195, okay? And he played for the 49ers, okay? Beating the 49. Oh, wait, no, he didn't play for the 49ers. He beat the 49ers. Sorry, he beat the 49ers in the NFC divisional playoff, okay? January 6, 1995. So maybe you were born in January, you were born in the 6th month, maybe the 1st or the 9th month, okay? The 10th month, okay? The 5th month. Whatever is significant. 7th month is significant. So or 4th month. Something about these numbers are very important. Understanding them is going to help you with your ascension. All right. So maybe you played a sport. Maybe you enjoy sports. Sports are a part of your ascension. So you got to find a sport. If you don't have a sport, find a sport that you feel, I kind of feel like yoga could be kind of considered. I mean, it's more like an exercise. But it's still movement of the body. Basically, what I'm saying to you guys is, for you to helping you ascend is movement. Finding something that you enjoy doing that is helping you to align your body, mind, and spirit. So any type of movement is helping with that, okay? Lord, you reign in victory. The tongue and the spleen, okay? So as a man thinketh, so he is. So what you say is what it is, okay? That's helping you with your ascension, understanding that your words hold weight. Bruh. Your words hold weight. Your words hold weight, okay? So let me see. Okay, so what's going to help you is understanding your words hold weight. Your words hold weight. Okay, what else is going to help them with their ascension? Static conditions. So understanding that all these experiences that you've had, positive or negative, okay, these are just experiences. They don't define who you are. They don't say this is who you are. No, this is just an experience that you're having. So you need to understand who you are. You need to understand what you represent. You have to connect to yourself to move in that space of who am I? What do I represent? What do I stand for? That's very important. With you in your ascension is understanding that your words hold weight, and that your what you're creating is very important, okay? Who am I? Understanding who you are. Not your experience, but who you are, your identity, your true identity. Today I'm grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. So what's helping you to ascend is your gratitude and seeing the positive despite the negative, right? Despite the static conditions, despite the things that are not working out for you, okay? Having the ears to hear and the eyes to see. That job is yours. So something about a job, okay? There's a certain field that you're meant to work in, okay? That's going to help you with your ascension. You will know what job that is because everybody's going to end up being different. Some of you, this might just be owning your own business. For some of you, this might really be working for a particular company. And it's crazy because I heard judge not lest ye be judged. You got a lot of people that are judging you for the choices and the decisions that you make, and it's none of their business. It's none of their business, and it doesn't concern them. Masculine and feminine, okay? Yep. So understanding the masculine and feminine principles is going to help you with ascension, okay? Shiva Ligam, that's the crystal, that's the stone. It's from India, okay? It says Shiva Ligam um, originated in India. It represents the phallus of the Hindu god Shiva and the egg of the goddess Kali. It can be used to increase the libido or either gender. I mean, and help with fertility. Okay, so Shiva Ligam symbolizes the necessity of integrating the feminine and masculine energies in your creations. So you can't just be more feminine, you can't just be more masculine. You gotta find a balance. Okay, so speak life over yourself that you are balanced in all ways and all things that you do. Okay, manifesting anything requires the balance of yin and yang. Okay, so going within and imaginally utilizing the feminine principle and taking the physical actions entails the masculine. Okay, so imagining is the feminine and movement is the masculine. Shiva Lagam represents the cosmic egg that gives birth to all its creations. Okay, so you have to find, so for you, what's helping you with your ascension is understanding that balance between the masculine and the feminine, understanding what it represents for you. What does it mean for you to be masculine and feminine? What does it mean for you to take actions? What do you need to envision to see the life that you desire? And still complete your purpose, right? And then what actions do you need to take to have those things work out for you? Okay, I like that. That's awesome. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say. Okay, so Basset. Okay, 16 candles. Okay, so Basset, I love Basset. Okay, so you guys carry a very feline type of energy. You carry a wisdom. You can see in other realms. Like, you're really tuned in. You're a very gifted group of people. Okay, like, you guys are gifted. The thing about it is, maybe you doubt those gifts, or maybe you're surrounded by people that cause you to not fully embrace it, right? Like, you might just be the only quote unquote weirdo of the group. You might be the only oddball of the group, maybe in your family, maybe in your lineage, and during this time. But just understand that you were the ones your ancestors prayed for. Okay, when I'm looking at Basset, and she's just reminding me of, like, ancestral, okay, aligning with what is your root. I'm hearing, what is your root? So understanding your root, okay, getting to the root cause of the issues that you got going on in your life, this is going to help with your ascension. Okay, because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Okay. Pursue magic. You are truly connected to it. So you utilizing magic is going to help you with your ascension, okay? Air and fire dragons, utilizing the element of air and fire, okay? And that's kind of funny because guess what? Air and fire are masculine. Okay, they represent the masculine side of the elements. Water and earth represents the feminine aspects of the earth, okay, of the elements. Okay, so expand your creative energy. So you guys, what's helping you to ascend higher is utilizing your creativity, utilizing your imagination, utilizing whatever steps you got to physically take to get there, right? But understanding, like, your mind, maybe you're so unfocused or so busy with life that you're not utilizing your imagination, and that's the God in you, right? You got to utilize that. Harness your creativity, excitement, enthusiasm. Communicate with your passions. Okay, so getting excited again about what you love, what brings you joy, what brings you excitement, what brings you happiness, right? What sets your soul ablaze, right? You have a lot of jealous people around you, a lot of mean-spirited people. And sometimes you may be absorbed those energies, not realizing that's what's been happening to you. You're highly sensitive energetically to people group 3, okay? You need to know that to help you with your ascension. Calmness, okay? So you really working on how you can calm yourself, how you can just deep breaths. Breath work is great. Mudras are great, okay? Meditation is great. Prayer is great. These will help you with your ascension. I heard, there is power, power, wonder working power. Okay, so there's wonder working power in your blood. So your blood, something significant about your blood, understanding your bloodline, understanding you through your bloodline, understanding you through your blood, through your DNA. I heard eat right for your type. I heard in one drop of blood, there's so much power and information. That's significant for you with your ascension. Heart healing, 39 is significant. So 3s and 9s are significant with your ascension, helping you with ascending. A light at the end of the tunnel, I'm hearing. Clairaudience. So utilizing clairaudience will help you with your ascension, which is the gift to be able to hear things, hear messages from the divine, hear the sounds and the sounds and frequency, hearing certain music that gives you messages. Okay. There's a lot of liars around you. They're liars. They lie in wait for a moment to negatively affect you. And then they lie with their mouth and through their teeth. So you have to be really mindful of that. So the higher you vibrate, the less certain things start to affect you, okay? So you need to know that, group 3. With you to ascend. He's really got a hold on me. He's really got a hold on me. He's really got a hold on me. So that's another thing. So music is going to be essential for you to ascend, but understanding the songs that come to you, through messages. All right, there's messages in that. Okay, it's not just random. No, you're clairaudient. It's not random. You are supported. I think that you may feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, so you may be the one that supports everybody else. Man, you might be a Virgo. You take on a lot, okay? You might be a Virgo. Yeah, but you're supported, yeah. You had to make very challenging decisions. And a lot of people do not understand why you made these decisions that you made. Why did you choose that path? Why did you choose to work that job? Why did you choose to, take that relationship on? Why did you choose to? Everything that you've done, the people around you are like, why? They just don't comprehend, but they don't need to. They're not supposed to. It's supposed to be you and your path only. There were things that you were meant to walk away from, and you did not walk away from them, and you stayed longer than you were supposed to, right? So then when you did finally leave, it was very awkward. It was like, what is going on? But because you didn't leave when you got the sense to leave, and you didn't leave then, you tried to stay longer, to be understanding, to make, you thought you made a difference. You thought there could be a change, whatever field, whatever. because you stayed longer than when you finally did leave, it just seemed not the same. It's weird. It's just, I just get this weird feeling like there's certain situations. So like, say it was a job you were supposed to been leave and you didn't leave, so when you finally did leave, it was just like a really awkward situation. So they're just saying that there's certain things that you're meant to walk away from, and so once you walk away from it, it may not be as pleasant or happy-go-lucky, but in the end, eventually you'll understand why you had to leave. Like, it's like you didn't want to leave that person alone. You didn't want to leave that job alone. You felt security in those people, places, or things. But when the divine said that was enough, I've had enough, you had to walk away. And that is what's helping you with your ascension, because that means you've let go of baggage. Because some of those people and those things were baggage. Okay? You're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to teach people. Teach one, reach one, teach one. Something like that. Within 3 months, get ready, get set. Let's go. Let's get it. You got something coming in. New Dawn, welcome back. Number 10. Okay, 1 and 0. When I hop up out of the car, I promise I won't speak up. When I hop up out the car, I promise I won't speak up. When I hop up out the car, I promise I won't speak up. Hey, that's important, okay? Oh, they do it. Okay. Hey. All right, so you at a new place, okay? And you've been in the process of ascension, but you needed to understand that just because it seemed like it wasn't the best thing for you to do when you walked away from something, that doesn't mean that it wasn't. It was actually the best thing for you to do. It was the best thing for you to do. So whatever you recently walked away from, whatever you recently said no to, and you said, okay, I'm not even going to do this, because it's like something about like you've given a lot of energy and support to people, places, and things that just, they didn't value you. They were quick to, throw you under the bus if they could. Okay, so you had a lot of protection, which prevented people from really doing you as dirty as they wanted to, as dirty as they could. Okay, so that's another thing. So whoever you walked away from, good riddance. It's good. Okay, it's a good thing. It's a new season. It's a new day. Fresh anointing is coming my way. It's a season of power and prosperity. And into me. Okay, pharmacist. So you learning about the medication you're taking, or learning about medications, or learning about herbs and stuff like that to help you and the people around you. Money is coming in. Okay, so you guys have some money coming in unexpectedly. So that's exciting. Okay, because I'm seeing you needed that. Okay, you needed that. Apophilus. Okay, so the darkness. Yeah, so people have pulled you, wrapped you into so many different stories, and they've said all these things. A lot of the things that people say about you, what they think, they assume, they don't really know. They have no idea. They don't really know you. You seem like someone who people wish to know. So people have to make up things to, pull you in, or just have something to say, like, because I know them. Okay, you are going to do something that is unknown to this lineage that you're a part of, that's known to your community, that's unknown to your community. It's so, whatever you got under your hat, okay, your magic hat. You know how when the magician, he has his hat and he pulling a rabbit out, he's pulling all these things out of his hat. Okay, well, you are about to pull something out your hat that is going to even shock you. You about to shock yourself. Okay, you just got to be courageous. Right now, you're being asked to, with your ascension, you need to be courageous. You need to really believe in yourself right now. Like, it's popping out again. Okay, you need to understand that your darkness wasn't for no reason. Like, you have to be in the darkness to be able to expand the light. Okay, you got to be okay with having the experience of being in the darkness. Once again, it came out again. Apophilus, right? And also it's like you have people around you that are trying to wrap themselves in your energy. So you got to call your energy back, call your power back, and you got to release that which doesn't serve you, because you got a lot of people that just keeps popping out. I'm literally shuffling and it just keeps falling. So that's that's a sign too that, you know, you got a lot of people that are trying to attach themselves to you because they know you're ascending and they don't want you to ascend. So they trying to wrap themselves around you so they could pull you down, because you're, and more you're empowering yourself, more and more you're realizing that you're valued, you're tying up loose ends, you're releasing yourself from things that don't work, you're saying no, and then you know, group 3, you're doing a lot of in your dream realm, you're doing a lot in the waking world, you're doing a lot to take care of yourself and to ascend higher and to be better, right? And so you have people who don't want to see that, so they're trying, you see they're all wrapping it up and they're trying to keep you locked in a loop. Okay, but you got to keep your courage, keep your head up, keep your head up. Ooh, child, things is gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. You got some positive results gonna come out, in a good positive, not something that you don't want to be positive, right? Something positive coming out, okay? I hop about the car and I promise I won't speak up. 3 months. Once again, that 3 months coming out. You got something coming in 3 months. Understanding pharmacy. Understanding, you know, maybe somebody's about to become a pharmacist. Maybe you're going to go to school and learn medical terminology for medicine and how to measure it and all that stuff. Positive results. Some of you guys are going to go back to school. Medical degree, I'm seeing. I heard doctorate. I heard... yeah, something about, and also I'm hearing master class, something about mastering. Okay, so you're learning how to master. Some of you guys, your yoga instructor, seeing the yoga instructor, so you're going to learn how to instruct others with yoga by improving yourself, okay? 3 months, it came out again. So you, and within 3 months, get ready, get set, let's go, let's get it, okay? When I hop up out the car, I promise I won't speak up. Positive results again. Okay? People just don't always understand, and that's a them problem. Okay? Just be you and do you. I listen with love to my body's messages. My body is always working towards optimal health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. So your body wants to be whole, healthy, okay? And so, you know, understand the signs that your body is giving you. So, you know what I mean? Depending on the part of your body, it speaks, okay? Each part of the body speaks, okay? Nurture yourself. The breasts represent nurturing yourself, okay? The throat, speaking up for yourself, right? Pink, self-love and nurture. I just said that, and then look what happened. Look at this card. It's a shell. So water is going to be significant. Going by the beach, sitting by water, walking by water. It's going to be very important for you to understand yourself. Utilizing the color pink when you meditate, or when you just sitting with yourself and you just need to nurture yourself or get with yourself, okay? So that's another thing. So when I said breasts represent nurturing yourself. So if you have any kind of issues with the chest area, so like in the lungs, the heart, all of that is the chest area. That is a representation of, okay, are you nurturing yourself? Because some of you guys might be giving to others, but you're not giving to yourself enough, okay? More money, unexpected money is coming your way. So you got to figure out what you can do to nurture yourself. Yep, pharmacist came out again. Okay, so this is the last of it. Fruition, fearlessness, fierce functioning, forward movement. The 5 F's, okay? The guilt you're feeling is weighing you down in certain parts of your body. Time to release. So a lot of you are having health issues and health concerns, and that's connected to guilt and shame that is stuck in parts of your body. So you have to do the work to figure out how to remove that guilt and shame, because what happens is your emotions and your mental, it starts to fester and it starts to grow and it becomes something, right, physically. And so you need to understand that a lot of what we got going on is not just parasites. It's not just you know, some type of medical condition that the doctor says. It's not just that. A lot of it is triggered due to the emotional mental state, because you have every disease in your body. It's already there. You were born with it in your body. What happens is it's triggered. Something triggered that particular ailment to be in that particular part of your body. What was going on? So the more you start to sit and understand, if you're going against what is natural to you, you're not trusting yourself, you're not believing yourself, you're keep disempowering yourself. You keep on going against what is right for you, right? It doesn't mean it's right for everybody else, but what's right for you, you are going to see certain parts of your body be affected. So the more you are able to understand, okay, I'm always having issues with my heart. So what's going on? What does the heart represent? What emotion does the heart carry, right? Like the lungs is like fear. So that's why a lot of people had those issues with, what? The heart, the lungs, right? The chest area, right? A lot of people felt fear, which allowed their body to be so weakened to be open to that issue, right? But it's already in the body, but something triggers it. Something's awakened it. So once that's starting to, once you have the problem, you just now need to get to the root so that you can actually heal yourself, okay? Because you can heal yourself. Release through massage, dance, and yoga. Just any kind of movement is going to help heal your body. So whatever you got going on, movement, yoga is going to help heal your body. Okay, so figuring out what kind of movement. It doesn't have to be a sinuous, doesn't have to be crazy. Doesn't have to be overwhelming and too much, because you start off small. So you can watch a YouTube video and figure out a yoga stance that you feel, a few of them, and you practice it at home. Find a location, When I hop about the car, I promise I won't speak up. That's how your ancestors feel. They're like, speak up. Like they try to help out, Stop rejecting. Bruh, what? I was just speaking on this. And I just turned the card over. And baby, it says, stop rejecting yourself. Accept your flaws and all. You don't have space for it anymore. So you rejecting yourself, you don't have the space to continue to do that. Like you cannot do that anymore. So if you have if you grew up like, an example is like you grew up very religious, but you have a gift, you have many gifts, and you want to utilize your gifts, but you still feel guilty from what you were taught. You know what I'm saying? You really have to release the guilt and move in the space of what you feel drawn to that is right for you. It's, you got to release this guilt and shame, okay? Because your body can't take it anymore. Your mind can't take it anymore. Your emotions. What do you want? Ask yourself. So what is it that you want? You want stability, you want safety, you want love, you want partnership, you want companionship, you want knowledge, you want wisdom, you want courage. These are all this stuff that you're learning, all this guilt you're releasing, all this shame you're releasing, acknowledging that this is a part of your pain and releasing it. All of that is helping you to ascend. Okay, so you got to start investing in yourself, because I feel like you invest in everybody but yourself, okay? And that seems like a pattern with people who are pretty gifted, okay? Animals have messages for you. So utilizing animals, okay? Like literally, I keep looking outside of the car because I just keep seeing different animals. I've seen deers. I've seen a skunk. I just see, you know what I'm saying? The cats. So all these are messages for you, okay? Connecting to your animal spirit, okay? So you have an animal that is your spirit guide. Connecting to that is going to help you, all right? There's a lot of people that are like paid actors, if you want to say it like that don't want to see you ascend. They don't want to see you go higher. So what they'll do is they'll come and target you and say negative things and then leave and just disappear. You know what I'm saying? They do that because they don't want you to believe in yourself. Basically, You were taught to not believe in yourself. Some of you were taught to believe in yourself, but you've had so many people that didn't believe in you that made you in a space of not believing in yourself too. So you are being told to believe in yourself, have faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so you have to have faith in yourself. You have to believe in yourself again. That's what's helping you ascend. Believing in yourself, trusting in your skills and your ability. Okay? Believe, be in yourself. Be lie in yourself. Be lie in yourself. Believe in yourself. So whatever you have to leave behind to be in yourself, then so mote it be. Okay? Some things you gotta, you gotta let it go. I know it's hard. It's so hard because it's like, dang, it's so many things. But in reality, all those things are basically carrying a one or two different emotions or a state of mind. Once you understand that state of mind, it doesn't really matter about the how and the why. It is the, okay, what is it that what is it that I'm feeling? So if it's guilt and shame, they go tie. I feel like they go hand in hand. So I can't talk about guilt without feeling shame. I'm sorry. I just really believe that if I feel guilt, I know I feel some type of shame. It's just they tie in together. They're linked. Okay, so if you understand that, with maybe with partnerships, maybe you feel a lot of guilt and shame towards the partnerships you've chosen. Once you understand that it's connected to your relationships, right, and you start to dive deeper into your, the connections you've had and why you feel like that, and then you understand that it doesn't even matter. You're never going to you're not always going to make the right decision. You're not always going to be perfect. You're not always going to be the one who, you may be the one who got away. Like I just heard that, like you are the one who got away. But a lot of guilt and shame, maybe you feel bad that you chose that partner. You feel guilty that you chose someone that hurt you or treated you bad or didn't respect you or whatever the case may be. Understanding that it's tied to that will help you to understand yourself more. Okay, so it's hard to explain, but at the end of the day, none of it's not true. You don't need to carry that. Maybe at the time you needed to, because you needed to see that you deserve better. At the end of the day, you carrying guilt and shame keeps you at a place where you don't realize that you deserve better. Like, and embracing it. Like, you may, through the guilt and shame, you realize, oh, I should have experienced better. I should have did better. Yes, but at the same time, you learn from that so that you can do better, right? So even if you made the same mistake over and over again, okay, so this time is different. This time you didn't let it go. This time you finally got the to the root. You choose these type of people because you always want to save somebody, because you thought the best of a person. You believe that this person could change and be better, because you have a gift. Maybe you see potential. You can see people's future timelines without you realizing. Something brought you to that point. And at the end of the day, none of it really matters, because it's just an experience. If you start to look at it, okay, this was just an experience for me, I'm a better me from it, that releases the guilt. That releases you from the shame. You don't need to carry that. You don't need to carry it anymore. Okay? This is really important for you to really comprehend and really get it through your head. Stop guilting. Stop shaming yourself. Those cards said, get to know yourself, understand yourself, forgive yourself, let it go. Like Frozen, let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and oh. So, but no, seriously, let it go. Let it go. Elephants will help you with letting things go, okay? Because you know what they say, an elephant doesn't forget. So the elephant knows how to remember, but not let it weigh them down. The elephant is heavy enough. It don't need no extra mental worry, right? I remember you. I remember what you did to me, but I'm not going to allow you to dictate my life by letting you have control. The elephant is not letting you have control, letting anyone have control over it, okay? So you need to understand that, okay? In order for, especially if you're trying to get partnerships or heal a relationship, you really got to let go of the guilt and shame. You made mistakes. You did things that you shouldn't have done, okay? But in order for you to ascend higher, you have to let it go. You have to let go of that guilt and that shame, okay, from these partnerships, these relationships, from, the choice of staying when you should have left, right? But whatever. You needed that experience. Why? Start looking at it like I had to go through that because my story is going to heal somebody. My story going to change somebody's life. Start looking at it like that. You don't need to carry this guilt and shame. It's all about perspective, okay? It's all about how you perceive it, how you see it. But I know it's hard because, it's so easy. But the more you start to do the work to shift it out of your physical body, you shift it out of your mind, you shift it out of your heart, you shift it out of everything. Okay, you release yourself from the shackles of these connections to guilt and shame. Okay. And I just thought about, what was his name? Stanford and Son? No, it wasn't Stanford and Son. It was this other show. I don't remember what show it was, but it was like an old show, maybe from the 60s or 70s. And my aunt used to watch it and stuff like that. But he used to be like, "What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?" and he was like a really small man, boy, child, whatever. He'd be like, "What you talking about, Willis?" So your spirit team is like, "What you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. It's over and done. But the heartache lives on, not inside. Okay? All right? So, who is the one? What is it that you're clinging to instead of God tonight? Well, where were you last? Okay, so you got to let them emotions ride. Let it feel it. Let it ride, like cry, scream, punch something. Preferably not damaging or hurting yourself or hurting someone else. Okay? But let it go. Let it out. Some of you, the reason that you carry this guilt and the shame so much is because you've never felt a safe place to cry, a safe place to talk about it, a safe place to release it. Okay, that's why the water came up. Maybe go by the water. Okay, I also saw somebody dancing around fire. So maybe going around fire and doing a little bonfire and dancing around and doing that, or visualize yourself doing that. That's, your imagination is powerful. Your imagination is powerful, okay? Let that pain go. That heartbreak. The heartache lives on inside. You know what I'm saying? They knew. That's each how they knew. Okay? You gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? Release. Release. Deep breath. Music. Yoga. Pilates. Dance. Okay, whatever. Move that body. Shake them hips. Somatic healing. All gonna help you release it. Physically, because on top of the emotion, it's like you get to the root of it. Get to the root of tutor. Okay? Get to the root of it. Let it go. You don't gotta carry it anymore. Okay, you've learned the lessons. You've done enough of hurting yourself. It's time for you to let it go. Because guilt and shame hurts you. Because it doesn't allow you to recognize truly and actually physically live it out that you are worthy. When you're feeling guilt and shame, you stay stuck in that. Like, you know you deserve better. That's why you feel the guilt and shame. Like, I could have did better. I should have did better, blah, blah, blah. But it's not allowing you to actually take the actions to be better, to experience better. Because you're stuck in that guilt and that shame. Okay? So, holistic healing is going to be essential. But I send you guys so much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thanks for checking me out this early. I'm early, y'all. This is the first time I've been this early, well, this late early. A little later, but a little early. You know. Ashe, I'm saying, but I gotta bun that up. But yes, so take your time, trust yourself, heal. That was for group 3. I'm sending you guys lots of love, okay? So trust yourself. If you're not following or you're not subscribed, please do. Book your sessions at infinitepeace88.com. I love you guys, and I hope that you're able to release it, because, baby, you are ascending. And you cannot be letting that carry you down, weigh you down, block you, stop you, shock you. Let that go. Okay? Peace.